So we're here at the Blockchain Futurist Conference. We're outside this time at the front. There's a yacht behind us. Helicopter just took off. Look at this beautiful old tall ship passing by. I'm here with Khurram Shroff, who is the president and CEO of iMining Technologies. Why don't you tell us who you are and a bit more about iMining?
First of all, thank you for watching and thank you for coming to this conference. This is it's been a very important conference because so many people have been involved in at least DeFi and Ethereum, and Ethereum was invented over here. We just heard Vitalik from in there. I'm the president and CEO of iMining Technologies. We're a publicly traded company on the Toronto Stock Exchange and on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, and we do mining, trading, and in the Metaverse.
Fantastic. So what is your latest project? What are you working on? I know that you're migrating the company to Alberta, so maybe tell us a bit about that.
Yes, so we have initiated our migration or relocation from Vancouver to Calgary, Alberta, and we look forward to being part of the Calgary technology ecosystem. We really believe Alberta has an opportunity to be the blockchain capital of the world, at least the Bitcoin mining capital of the world, because of the natural resources or the energy resources available today in Alberta. We've also signed up with Glenrose Hospital, which is one of the top hospitals in Alberta. We're taking them into the Metaverse and, showcasing how artists or disabled person can be an artist of the future using technology.
Amazing.
And become relevant in the future, even today. And then we have our exchange called BitBit Financial, where we help OTC desk for NFTs and trading of crypto.
We actually just spoke to Michelle Rempel. I'm sure you've heard of her, probably met her even maybe at this event. Talk a little bit about the sort of pro-business, the attractiveness of Alberta, just in general, not just the energy side.
So it's, Alberta has the Alberta effect or the Alberta advantage or the Alberta edge. One of the things is taxation. Plus you see a lot of big companies such as Google, like DeepMind's head offices in Edmonton. You see some massive technology innovations happening out of Alberta by a lot of American players. And it's a great place. You're close to the mountains. You have less humidity. Education is good. It's the third most livable city in the world. And the province is open and pro-technology and pro-AI and pro-crypto and pro-blockchain.
And it wants to diversify.
And it wants to diversify from its oil and gas to back, into technology. So there's a huge growth of technology, and I think we're really helping propel that growth even more so because a public company announcing its move to Alberta, especially in the technology sector, I think will propel thousands and thousands of technology businesses and jobs in Alberta.
Yeah, you also have the Canada Blockchain Consortium there, Kalia Carrington. Yes. I mean, that's a good
she has been ideal for us. I'm on the board of the Canadian Blockchain Consortium, and she has really, been managing the torch for a long time, and we really appreciate what CBC is doing. The new memberships that we are getting, such as recently we got NDAX, Binance, some of the miners, and we really are hoping that CBC becomes an all-encompassing ecosystem. And thank you for your support also to the CBC.
You're very welcome. Yeah, you mentioned NDAX. We interviewed Bilal Hamoud yesterday.
Yes.
To go back to Alberta, I know for having lived there several years that there's issues of stranded assets. There's perhaps issues around sustainability as well in the oil and gas industry for a long time. And of course, it's being worked on. But how does crypto and crypto mining in a way fit in, or what problem does it solve?
Well, see, Bitcoin mining is sort of a proxy to energy. And just to give you an idea, 61% of the oil and gas resources provided to the United States comes from Alberta. 6% only comes from Saudi Arabia. So you're talking about Alberta being 10 times more important to the United States energy security. Now, all the oil's byproduct is natural gas. So you have substantial amount of flaring and substantial amount of stranded gas in Alberta. And now that brings a huge opportunity for us to take advantage of this gas, convert it into energy power, and convert the energy into Bitcoin. Now, this is sort of something that we've already tested out and are already doing. But the cake is so big. You're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars of energy resources available in Alberta. So I would welcome not only our group to get really excited and already already existing groups in Alberta, but I would like to welcome groups from Texas, Kazakhstan, China, anywhere where you're mining. Look at Alberta as a possible, geopolitically safe place to mine Bitcoin.
So you're obviously a great ambassador, a great champion too for Alberta, for Canada, and for the whole space. You're also very keen on the metaverse. So when I moderated the panel we did together at the Alberta Tech Symposium a few months ago, you really kind of wowed or caught people's attention when you started talking about the metaverse opportunity. What are some people just not seeing?
So I think more and more so people have started to see the potential of it. I mean, today, if you search about the metaverse, I mean, it seems that's the hottest thing compared to crypto. Or
even
Bitcoin.
McKinsey is writing about it
McKinsey
now, right?
is writing about it.
They had a quote from McKinsey that I liked, which said something like, CEOs can't afford to ignore it anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone in the world, I mean, you're talking about countries. Recently, Dubai just announced their metaverse strategy, in which they plan to add billions of dollars of value to their economy and over 40,000 jobs. So you're talking about one industry like metaverse can change a country.
And 40,000 jobs is what? In a small jurisdiction like Dubai,
exactly. Right? So you're talking about countries now looking at metaverse strategies. You're looking at different cities looking at metaverse strategy. You're looking at corporations. So it cannot be ignored on moving forward. Think of it like sort of like the new age of the internet. I was looking at a video where people were laughing like, what is email and what is the internet? And that wasn't too long ago.
We should find these people. We should go and find these people.
We should find those people. And it's so funny because what people are laughing at Web3 and Metaverse right now. But if you talk to a younger generation, I think we're too old, but if you talk to like 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds, I mean, they get it, and they're going to be living in it, and they'll be working in it, and they'll be networking in it, and they'll be like literally, spending more time of their lives in a virtual reality than in real world, right?
What do you say to the people who say that's scary? That's a scary thought, right?
You know what?
Already we're worried about people spending too much time on phone screens, right? Now we're going to have people walking around with an Oculus.
Yeah, or glasses. Maybe these Oculus will become as simple as your glasses.
Right.
So it's sort of like we're already engrossed with technology. I mean, we're spending time on our cell phones, spending time on our desktop, but we see a vision that you won't really need a cell phone. You won't really need a desktop. You won't need a laptop.
It'll be more integrated.
It'll be all virtual. So you'll put on these glasses and you'll just have a phone appear, a digital phone, a virtual phone, and you'll be dialing with a virtual phone. Your glasses will be connected with your for your speaker. So you'll be talking. You won't even need to do that. It'll automatically connect to your hand. Wow. You'll have a virtual desktop where you'll wear these glasses and go and operate our. So a lot of technology is evolving, and the interesting part is technology is already there, right? These big companies are going to release it slowly and slowly. So adoption happens, because if they just release all this technology, which is at least 10, 15 years ahead, I mean, you're talking about Samsung and all these phone companies already have 10 different versions ready for the next 10, 15 years. So technology is already there. It's about a rollout and adoption.
Fascinating. As you can hear, there's a helicopter. They're doing helicopter tours here. There's a pool at the back. There's, as I said earlier, a yacht there. Inside looks stunning, as you'll see from a lot of our videos and our photos. What is your impression? Is this your first time here, by the way?
No, I've been here a few times before, and it is.
How does it compare with other conferences?
This conference is very. If people who are in DeFi and Ethereum know about this conference, you're talking about the founders of Ethereum being here. You're talking about founders of Cardano, Polkadot. Like you are some serious cred for ETH Toronto and the Futurist Conference. It's not really big, but it is quality over quantity, and I think this is probably one of the best crypto conferences in the world. It's more laid back, and people are here to build relationships more than just pitching and looking for investment.
And people are very open, I found. Very diverse, very open, very inclusive. Is there anyone who's not here? Like any sort of stakeholder group that you say they need to come to this kind of conferences?
Well, I think that the mining community is very fully detached from the DeFi and futurist community.
So no Hut 8 mining.
So no miners here. I mean, we're here, but the whole idea is the mining guys, if they can be supportive to the overall blockchain ecosystem, it will be great, right? So it's like we are sort of an important part of the DeFi or Ethereum proof of stake all these proof of stake chain Cardano are an important part of the blockchain ecosystem, and I think miners supporting this would be great. And other people, I think, are bankers, right? And this is the future of finance, and I think the banking community should be more involved, at least at these events. I understand that they cannot be involved with different cryptos and stuff, but at least with this event, and
to gather information,
to
meet
meet people, because the future generation is looking for innovation. They're looking for technology.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for a different
The
way to
excitement,
do stuff, and the excitement and the vibe here is unprecedented anywhere else.
And finally, where can people find you online? I'm sure you're active.
Sure.
You probably share you're so eloquent and again, an ambassador. So where can people kind of follow you?
Yeah, so LinkedIn is good. My name is Khurram Shroff. You can look me up on LinkedIn or on Twitter or any of the social medias. My is Shroff KH is my handle, and I look forward to connecting with everybody. And we're really looking to collaborate and innovate and build over the next 24 months until the halving happens on Bitcoin.
Awesome. We'll tag you and share the video. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Khurram.